The ancestors. The ancestors. Robot, we up. We catching you at a perfect time. You out riding around in your car. You listening. We're about to get it going, man. Come on in. We got a hot topic. Can you sell your soul? And what is a soul? Hey, buddy, get him in here and tell him the young yellow lie. We got 23 people in here. That's my number, baby. That's my number. We about to get ready to get it cracking. Let me load this thumbnail. Look. Now this right here is some heavy shit. This is that fifth dimensional information. The new shit that we're getting ready to drop on you. We going to another level. We going in a sun cycle. Can your soul be soul? And soul sound the same to me. Soul and soul. What is a soul? Well, we was already dropping that science and ancient chemistry when we talked about the Ba and the Ka. We about to really put it down for you. Let me get this thumbnail loaded up on here. That's one thing we got to do. And the second thing we got to do is slide this file to our phone. Now, what was the thumbnail that I was using? Oh, yeah, baby. We in the game now. We about to get you going, young elder gang. We hope you checked out the Big Meech tapes. Right? We got the Big Meech tapes, what Rob Haynes saying about Big Meech. We got the Dark Side of the Moon tape, that joint hit. And then we got the contract tape that we dropped last night. So we put 3 tapes out yesterday. So you want to be on them joints. Right? You want to be in on them joints. Go check them out. And we about to crack your head again. So if you got a ball cap on, we giving the ball cap disclaimer right now. The ball cap disclaimer. Take the ball cap off. Put it to the side. Because we got the ancestors in the building. The ancestors, they like to do, they like to keep you going. So that's why we've been dropping so many tapes. It's not me. I can't drop this many tapes and talk all these hours for so long without no help. You know what I'm saying? And y'all are part of that help by sending the love and the blessings, the gratefulness. Right? We don't like to say blessing because we know be less. We alchemists over here with the word gang. We alchemists with the word gang. So soul and soul sound just alike. Hold on. I'm loading the chat. And we're about to take off like I said, with 45 on a runway, baby. Young Elder Gang, we in the building. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Hold on, something went down with my internet. Hey, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Can you sell your soul? What is a soul? Do animals have a soul? We're gonna be talking about this. Do animals have a soul? And I'm gonna prove to you that animals got a soul. I'm gonna prove to you that animals got a soul. They say, man, young girls are going crazy. No, nigga, I'm gonna prove to you. Oh yeah, oh man, they didn't cut the internet. Man, I hope y'all can hear me out there. Just give me a second. I gotta restart my computer. Cause it was just on the internet, now it's off. Hit that like button if you're coming into the building, man. I'm trying to slide this file to the but do animals got a soul? All right, what is a soul? A soul is mind, will, and spirit. And spirit is connected with the emotions. So do animals got a mind? They got a mind. Birds got a mind. Animals got a mind. Do they got will? Yes. Birds got will. Birds get up, they feed, they go get food for they little ones, and they hold it in their mouth. They bring it back and regurgitate it to their little ones. They get up in the morning. That's why they came out with the term early birds. So birds got a mind. Do they got a spirit? Yes, because the spirit is the breath. Do birds breathe? If birds breathe, they got a spirit, because the spirit is the wind. The spirit is because God breathed His spirit. So if we breathe in gases, then God must be in the gas, right? His spirit, God's spirit, must be in the gas. If God breathed His spirit into us and we breathe in gas, then God's spirit must be in the gas. And if you got a microscope, you can put gas. You can look into the molecules within the gas, and you can see that too if you got a certain type of lens. We talked about the different lenses. Give me a second though. I want to see what y'all saying in the chat, but give me a second. My computer's loading back up. But if we breathe in, if God breathed His spirit, this is what they teach us, right? And some of this stuff is true when you look at it. If God breathed His spirit into us, then God must be in the gas. His spirit must be in the gas. His spirit must be a gas. And so we breathing in and out, right? And then you go into that spirit becoming a soul. That's what it's about. It's about the spirit becoming a soul, and becoming introduce a time frame. And the master teacher already pointed it out. Becoming introduces a time frame where now this takes time it's a development. All the species on the planet are here. The real reason why we're here, I'm gonna tell you, the real reason why we're here is to become living souls. Become living souls so we can ascend again. So it's a lot of species here, not ain't just humans. It's a lot of species here that's on this mission to become a living soul again, to ascend from the third dimension physical body back into the light bodies, the living souls, back into the living souls, which is a combination of all the things we said. It's mind, will, and emotion, which is spirit. Because the spirit is what gives motion to life to the animals. It gives them where they move, where they animate, right? Now, some animals that have made it to the level of, and this is all dealing with ascension. Like everybody here, this is ascension school part one, like elementary school to ascension. It's like elementary school for ascension. So everybody here trying to ascend, and becoming a living soul is part of the ascension. So everybody here trying to get a scholarship on how to becoming a living soul. Now some people might have started out in a first incarnation as an animal, as a certain animal type, and then over time they developed as a soul, as a spirit, and then moved to the becoming a soul, and now they walking around in a human body as part of becoming a soul, living soul. So some people might have started out as animals, and that's in evidence in the Lucy thing going up into the Sands people being evoluted, and DNA being sliced and things on Mars. So some people came from as started out as animals, or some people got animal spirits. Hold on. Okay, I got the chat, bro. Oh shit. Hold up. Let me try one more time. So, can a soul be soul? I say yes. You can sell your mind. You can sell your will, because whatever you do because they when they get your mind and then they get your will, they tell you to do all these weird things to prove that you down with them, and then you do it if you down with them. Now the thing is, are you selling your soul to the devil? Because that's what they people say. Are you selling your soul to the devil? Yeah, are you selling your soul? Okay, I got the chat loaded up now. Rob Bot to everybody that's in the building. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. We got 52 people in here. Everybody hit that like right now. Hit that bell, man. And hit that thumbs up, bro. We in the building. Young Elder Guy. We going in. We're gonna drop the cash app in the links if you want to show us some love that way. Don't do the super chat, brothers. Peace and love. Peace and gratefulness. All right. Hold on. Let me get this let me slide this folder to my phone. And that was the last thing we had to do because the computer been acting crazy all day, man. Now the show's about to get better because I'm about to have a whole little setup like everybody else, like the little blog talk thing, like Kwame and all the rest of it. So we're gonna be going just so I ain't gotta hold the phone. I can be on the camera and all it. I got a better camera too. So it can be more crisp. So it can be more crisp, right? Oh yeah, baby. We about to get ready to share our screen now. So we got that slid to the phone. Let's just pull up some of these cats, man. Look at this cat. Can you sell your soul to the devil? What is a soul? We're talking about that, right? Do animals got souls? I say yes, like we already just said, right? I say yes because some animals got souls and they developed them souls over a period of time. They became a living soul. Because if you breathe in the same air they breathe in, why ain't they got the same spirit as God got? You breathe in the same spirit. Why animals get? That's why people are able. What it is, it's reptilian thinking, so you can reduce your mind down, so you can eat them. Because if you know that animals had a soul, would you still eat them? Would you still eat animals if you knew they had a soul? Would you still? We definitely didn't eat birds. Birds are spiritual beings in our culture as Native Americans. But would you eat animal when you know that animal had a soul? Or would you eat it if you had to kill it? If you killed that animal and you felt the emotion, and how you know animals got emotions? Because they hurt when they hurt in pain. Pain is a response to the emotions. I'm telling you. Can animals feel pain? That mean they got a nervous system. The nervous system plays a part in the soul, creating the soul, because that gives you the feeling. Soul is feeling. That's why when people cooking, they don't use people that cook soul food. That's what they call soul food, right? When people cook soul food, they don't use cookbooks. It's a feeling. It's a feeling they got. They can feel how much salt and pepper to put in there. They can feel how much whatever the ingredient is. They ain't got to look at no cookbook. My big mama didn't look at no cookbook. Big mama didn't use no cookbook. All of the recipe books they got out, they copied it from Big Mama, watching Big Mama. It just these Caucasians who can't cook, these Caucasians who can't cook, they come up and sit around with Big Mama doing her cooking, and they write it down. They take notes, and then now they got a cookbook out, and they still didn't get the shit right. The shit still don't taste the same as Big Mama's. Why? Because it don't got no soul. The soul is the feeling part, the feeling, the love, the energy that's put into the food. Any food could be soul food if Big Mama cook it. Telling you, Big Mama will cook a brick, and you taste that, and you be eating. They be so good. You be eating. Think you eat some shit. Telling you, man. Everybody that had that Big Mama know, or that grandma, from the country, or whatever. You know, Big Mama cook some shit and cook a brick. And you go up in there, you tearing that shit up. And then after you get through eating, say, Big Mama, what was that? Oh yeah, that was a brick. You're like, damn, that's a fire ass brick. That's what you're gonna be saying. Cause why? Cause it's the love that's in that shit, bro. I'm telling you. So soul is a feeling. It gives birth to the feeling. So that means that soul is connected with the nervous system. So a soul is part of the nervous system. Emotions, pain is an emotional response. And so animals can feel pain. Animals can feel love. Animals can feel hurt. Animals can feel betrayed. That's all part of the spirit. They refer to it as instincts. It's the same thing. Look at this, man. They putting this damn porn shit on my damn page. Man. That's messed up, bro. The robot is always out. Because we ain't fighting against people no more. We're fighting against androids and robots and artificial intelligence. And we just ain't figured it out yet. But the Andromeda sent that message. If you check that out, and they put it out and told us these people being controlled by satellite, computers being controlled by satellite, by off-world beings, because they had to go. They not here no more. They had to go, but they still got control of the planet because they got control of the minds of the people. That's what it's about. But yeah. So if you hit an animal and you whoop your animal, if you got a pet, that pet feels pain. They gonna run up under the cat. If they didn't feel pain, then they wouldn't move or jerk or nothing when you hit them. So they got feelings. Feelings is part of creating the living soul. Y'all, everybody's here. This is our mission to become a living soul again. That's your mission. That's part of your mission to be able to ascend. That's why we here. This is like ascension. Like I said, it's like ascension part school for all different types of creatures. Because it's just not humans that get to ascend. Because they had a movie like back in the day when I was younger. It was like, do all dogs go to heaven? Well, all dogs might not go to heaven, but some dogs do get to go to heaven. Some dogs came from heaven, what you call it heaven, from the Sirius star system, just like the Nomos. Fish came from heaven. Different species, other species came from heaven. They were becoming gods. Becoming a living soul is becoming like God. It's becoming a God again. That's the part of the school. We here in God training. We in God boot camp. We got obstacles. We got to climb. We got to run. We got to jump. We got to practice. We got to get up every day. We got to eat right. We got to sleep right. We got to think right. It's part of God boot camp to make you into a living soul, to make you into a God again. Some people got too many negatives. Got too many negatives. They flunking too many tests. See, it's a lot of in your life. It's a lot of tests to see if you pass more, you get more power as a soul. You progress into becoming more of a soul. The more tests that you go through and pass. A lot of old people right now, they at the point where they live in souls, and then some of them people, if they pass, some of them can get taken out of here. They can graduate early, and you think, man, that dude died early. You think looking at it bad, but you don't know how this shit works. So you thinking that he died, his dying was bad. No, that nigga gets graduated, and he free from this school. You know how it is when kids go to school for the whole year, and then they get out for the summer. It's like, I get to stay up, do what I want. Almost, like play the game, whatever, kids do in the summer, run outside, ride their bike. It's like that. It's like being free. But we get different tests. You getting different tests in your life. And a lot of the tests, we always looking at the bad side of it, but you never look at the good side. You gotta start looking at every time something bad happens, look at the good part of it. Look at the good part, and then that'll give you the way you can learn. That way you can, because you gotta, if you keep taking the same test over and over again, you ain't learning. So then they gonna probably flunk you another grade, flunk you, and put you back in the same grade again. in this school of becoming a living soul, right? Becoming a living soul. So every time you get a test, make sure you know everything is only a test, because that's the way this world is set up. It's only a test for us in this school, you know. So you make sure you make sure you study. That's why they told us to study. Why would they say study to show you to approve yourself? Study to approve yourself. To approve yourself on what? To approve yourself on the test. The tests, all the tests that's being given, so you can progress into becoming a living soul. A lot of people get crossed out. Now you can sell this. You can sell this soul and for money, and a lot of people do. You can sell this soul for money. Your mind, will, and your emotion. You can sell it. You can sell it not only to the devil. It can be sold to anybody. Or your soul could be chained and caged up by someone to where because your soul is what makes you you. It's the feeling. It's the feeling. Keep that in mind. Your soul is what makes you. It's your personality. It's your personality. It's who you are. Your soul is who you are. And souls are being grown here, grown or boot camp or it's different the ways you can spin it. But once these souls get ripe enough and developed, then they can be pulled up to the fifth dimension, and then so they can ascend. It's like a part of a graduation. So now what's happening is a lot of souls being deleted. A lot of souls are being deleted. And the contract that the devil, that all these people, hold on, let me pull up some more pictures so you can get an idea. Watch what's going to happen. I'm going to show you. Hey, so all these people who made these deals with the devil, everybody that made them say they made a deal with the devil, right? Or the people you know that made deals with the devil for their mind, will, and emotion. Now the devil is coming to collect on them contracts, or the devil is not taking niggas not doing contracts with niggas no more. You know why? And when I say the devil, Rob Haynes already pointed to you who the devil was. Keep in mind. So we ain't talking about no nigga with no pitchfork with a red suit on, hanging out in some fiery place. No, we talking about the red people, the people who the tricksters, Yaku's people who we marched to the caves with braces on their neck, with cable toes around their neck, with blindfolds on, with their pants leg rolled up, and some of them rolled to go back to the caves. And then when we took the brace off their neck, they had rednecks. So you put it together. So I got to drop shit and talk like that in codes. But the people, that's why they show you the devil as being red. Elijah Muhammad already pointed it out. He already pointed it out, right? So the devil is the niggas that got the rednecks, and that's the people that say they hate us, right? Or they hate Nubians, and that's the same people that Yaku was putting together. You know what I'm saying? So you put it together. So can you sell your soul to the devil? Nah, not no more. Young Thug sold his soul to the devil. The devil ain't come. Now he in jail. Why the devil ain't coming to help him? He wearing dresses, part of the Baltimore. He wearing dresses and shit. Right, hold on, let's pull him up. Yeah, he's representing for his clan, the Baltimore. And now he in jail. Where's the devil at now to help him? Why? Because the contracts is up. Everybody that's even watch it. Like Young Thug is just the first of a couple rappers that's finna get took down because they ain't got no contract no more with the devil. So now everything they was doing is gonna be unfolded. It's a lot of rappers, especially in Atlanta. Watch what I tell you. Their contract is up with the devil, right? And some of them made deals for 10, 15, 20 years. Let me ball, get money. Let me do what I want to do as I will for 20 years. And then after I'm 20 years up, they didn't they been counting down, but they didn't calculate what was gonna happen, how it was gonna go down. So now they're no longer protected. Because keep in mind, the devils are the head lawyers, the head judges, the head people, officials of cities, because these people, Luciferians, work their way up to the top so they can be in control. That's how they took over. We start working our way up to the top so we can take over. So Luciferians come in and they work their way out to the top. So they the chief of police, they the mayor, the judges, the governors, the president, right? They work their way all the way up to the top. Hey, Rob Bot. So hey, all these people contracts is getting up, going up. Yeah, the Envoy contract up, right? With the devil, with the Atlantic Records. Right? Remember I told you that. And he running, I want to sign, but he finna they'll put him back in jail if he don't want to sign. I believe they already croned the boy though. Won't get to it though. But let's go back. So all these people that made those deals, they contract is up. That's why the Hillary Clinton, them, all that shit happened with Donald Trump, and all the shit was getting exposed. Everybody contracts is starting to go up. And the devil don't want to sign with these niggas no more. The devil don't want to sign these niggas no more, man. He don't want to sign nobody no more. Right? And then the people that sold they soul, they don't really got nothing else to sell. Once you sell your soul, what else do you got to sell to the devil? He got your soul already. What can you sell to him now? Now, what I'm saying is, like I see what you're saying, nine elder I am Hotep. But keep in mind, we just told you who the devil really was. Like Hela is the devil too, but that's on a higher scale. We could get into that, but we're talking about the people who control the money system, people who the bankers, the people who got control of the money. They are the people that we dealing with first. We're gonna walk up the ladder. So they answer to Hela now from the fourth dimension, who trapped in the Shambhala, in that city, that gold temple that we talked about. Right, so that's tracing it back. But as we go down the pyramid on a lower level, we're talking about the people, the Ashtar command, who work for these ripped. So let me break it down. Let me just break the chain of command down for you. All right, so the Dragonians, right? That's Ty-Nush now, the humanoid Dragonians. Under them, you got a couple more reptilians. Then we go into Ashtar command working for them. Then Ashtar command came down to influencing Yaku. Yaku he's gonna create beings that gonna go against us. His drafted devil. Then so he drafted them beings. And then so that's the devil concept, the God and the devil concept. They created that God and devil concept. This where there wasn't no concept of ours. But I gotta talk like certain ways so that people can catch up on what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? So we all the way down to the tying in with the tape, the Yaku's drafted thing, and we connecting that. So these people sell their soul to these rich and powerful people. That's really who we're talking about when we say the devil in this particular tape, right? So now once, like I say, all these people sold their soul to the devil, right? Now what else can you sell him? Because he already own your soul. If he own your soul already, and then the contract for 20 years, 10 years, whatever, the deal was, I'm gonna let you ball out of control for 10, 15 years, but I'm gonna take your soul, right? And so that's why they got to keep participating in all these rituals as a part of it, as a part of that contract, to let the devil know, hey, we still good, because it's part of the collateral. the different parties and things they got to go to, right? Now, once the 15 years is up, the devil own your soul. That was part of the contract. And they didn't calculate that. They didn't even understand the contract, really. So it's really fraudulent. The devil really doing a fraudulent contract. That's why they say, oh, you get with Jesus and he can get you out of that contract with Jesus. Jesus is another type of lawyer. Like Rod Haynes talking about. He said that the devil was a advocate. He was the DEA. So then if you come in with your own lawyer, right? You come in with your own lawyer, like we're talking Christianity now for all my Christian beings. If you come in with your own lawyer, Jesus is the Christian's lawyer. So you bring Jesus in, he gonna debate your case. You know what I'm saying? And the way they put it is he just whatever Jesus say, everybody's gonna just go for it because he Jesus, right? And so we're gonna automatic win. Right? So yeah, we just kicking it, man. We don't want nobody to get offended though. Cause we ain't playing around. We're just keeping you on to the game. All right, so now these people who sold their soul coming back to the devil to get another deal so they can borrow for another 15 years. But what you gonna sell them now? You already the devil, like when they come to the devil, right? They like who is like what can you sell us? We already got your soul. And that's your mind, will, and emotions. So we already control you. We already control you. Ain't nothing you can do. That's why even when these people get at the game, they don't say nothing. They don't say nothing, right? Even when they get at the game, because they got the devil on their soul, and they still got to participate. And so when they come back to the devil, let me get some more money. I got a ball. I want a ball and do my thing for another 15 years. They're like, oh yeah, well you don't got nothing to sell us. But he said, but then the devil, he a trickster. Keep this in mind. Don't let this go over your head. So when they sold they soul now, he like, what can you sell me somebody else soul? Somebody you love. That's what he want now. I want somebody you love. Like say, okay, if you a person and you sold your soul, you don't got no soul to sell. Can you sell me one of your kids' soul? Because you're a guardian over that kid to a certain age to where you can't sell a soul at 12 years old. So you like, sell me one of your people, sell me your auntie, sell me somebody you love, somebody close to you, sell me their soul. Now, is it they right to be able to sell somebody else's soul? I don't know. I don't know that. I don't know how that. I haven't got to that part of how that works. How can somebody else sacrifice their own closest people um, without them agreeing to it? So it may be some kind of clause up on that shit in part of the contract. But that's what they do. They offer up somebody else close to them, and that's another level to this game. So they get another contract for say, okay, they sell they Annie, T Grizzy, they son, Bill Cosby, all Michael Jordan, his dad. You already know the game. These people get their soul taken, and then they get and then some of them even get better deals, better contracts. Because keep in mind, we're talking about contracts here too. When we go back and get that last tape we just dropped last night called Contracts and study contracts. So when they lose their first contract, they come back again. They want to get more money. They want to, and some people in their contract also get offered, got to take demons on as part of the deal, and that's why they get these super abilities and they stand out other than regular humans. They get these super abilities, and you can do this with good. You also can sell your soul to good beings as well. And they really, it's a whole stipulation to that where they really ain't buying your soul. You really you just sign on to really work for them, work for the good side, these good beings. But there's a lot of beings doing it. They selling out somebody else. Once they sold their soul, and they don't got nothing else to sell them. The devil only interested in buying souls, controlling souls. And keep in mind, we already pointed out who the devil is. The devil is the niggas that Yaku created. Right? Keep in mind. Right? So can you sell your soul? Yes. The answer is like yes. Yes. Can you be given extra superpowers from these beings when you can make a deal with them? Yes, because really it's money. It's dealing with money. It's dealing with money, and you're gonna get extra powers because of the fame. It's money and fame. And the fame part is having the fans, having all these people that send you energies that know who you are. And when they know who you are, that means they can think about you. When they think about you, that means they can send you energy. And then that blows you up to turn you into a star, a celestial being, a celebrity, a superstar, a mega star. The more fans you get. So you notice, like when these people first come in and start their career, they soul, they get a little bit of fans, and then when they go to that next level, somebody close to them die, they get a whole more fans, the next level of fans, and then when they get it's like the $20 million range, and then once they get to go past like I think it's like 75, 50 million, they go into another range. They got to do other things like you know the first just to get that first deal though. The see the devil he real nasty and tricky. He'll tell you that first deal. He'll say, "All right, if you want to do a contract with me, you got to prove it. You gotta you know take it up the back. Let these guys I got that work in the industry in LA, the West Coast guys. You gotta let them bust you up, and that'll seal the deal. Let us know you down because you gotta do abomination. You gotta do a part of abomination or what they still dealing with the religion thing, right? Because they are the Bible is their book. It's not ours. So they believe in like a lot of stuff like but so the abomination you got to do that just to get down with them every step of the way. What you mean when you say trap media beats? What you mean no soul? What you mean no soul? You say animals don't got a soul? Is what you saying? The people don't can't sell their soul. Like this right here, just my perspective. Like you might believe that people can't sell their soul, but based on and different people might have a different definition of what soul is. Soul can be sun, because soul in I think it's in Latin is sun. So it could be the soul could be this part of the sun within you. You can go it's different. I have absorbed a lot of perspectives on it, so I can give you the perspectives that I already got, and I accept all those perspectives. I accept that the soul is sun, right? It was King James and Moore. King James, I believe, was a mulatto. I believe he was a mulatto, but he could have been mulattoes or Moors. So yeah, the answer is yes. They're light skinned Moors. So hey, I'm gonna do a tape called "They Made Everybody White" or Caucasian, or I'm gonna come up with a name because I know the Moors don't like the word white. Some of them don't like the word white. Uh, but white is a catchy topic and people gravitate to that more. And so that's why we like to use these terms. But we explain all this in all the tapes when we use those terms. Uh, says cellular solar plex. Yeah, right. That's the solar plex is connected with the mind. So it's part of your mind, will, and emotion generates the soul. And so what they here to do is see, like I tell you, our job is to become living souls. Their job is to stop us from doing that. Their job, Baba already said this, man, a long time ago. But I'm just reiterating on it. Their job is to stop us from becoming a living soul, bro. Says who's Sananda? The 23rd elder. I ain't coordinated here a lot of times. It's like my ninth time coming here to raise the people up. And this our last time coming this month. Although we like you, although your planet is beautiful. Your planet is beautiful. And it's beautiful to study all the different creatures on one planet. This don't happen on every planet. This don't happen on every planet. They have all these different creatures here at school studying to become a living soul, studying to become a living soul. So the overall plan is for us to learn and study and become a living soul in feel love, harmony, peace. And these beings are trying to stop us from developing. They're trying to stop us from evolving into that soul we in. God breathed his spirit into man. The man became it's a term used in the time frame. Yeah, we are the great melting pot over here. Yeah. You know what? Christ the great tree. I'm doing a whole tape on it, just talking about America and how we the great melting pot. I'm gonna explain the different mixes and why we got the strongest genetics and why we superior, why America is superior because of us. We're gonna go into that tape. I'll probably drop it today because I'm gonna try to do 4 tapes today since my wife is off today and she can handle the boards. And I ain't got Haru distracting me because I got me not Haru Hakeem. Although the people saying they like Hakeem when he be in the background, right? But he really be. I gotta watch him twirl him around, and so he throw me off for just a little. Maybe it's a new training me to be able to be distracted and be able to teach at the same time. So maybe it's just training. That's why I look at everything as that's a good thing. It's a good thing that he in the thing. Everybody else, they like him. So it sounds like an op. Yeah, they ops, man. They here to stop us from becoming a living soul, bro. I'm telling you. That's when we get ready. That's part of our ascension. We here to pass tests. We're here to ascend back and to become living souls, gods of the light beings, thought, gas, nine ether gas. Because like we said, gases of thoughts are really gases. A soul, spirit is gas. A birth of the gas and other the mind, because gas activate the mind. So all this is a combination of that mind, will, and emotion. Emotion and spirit is energy, is gas. Emotion is gas, moving. Gas and motion is energy. All energies are generated from gas. Now, that gas could be slowed down and turned into coal, but when you burn it, it goes right back into gas. So everything's coming down from the gas, the non-ether gas. Like I say, my master teacher already pointed this out, and they slept on them, and now they got a crook in their neck. They slept on Baba, and they got a crook in their neck now. And they looking around for the next topic. And now they coming to our page, and they seeing us doing it. We doing it right, and we represent for our master teacher over here. And then they don't want to copy the titles because they're gonna say people gonna say, "Oh yeah, he got that from a young Gilda. He got this." Everybody gets something for somebody. Everybody, so don't feel bad. Do the topics. Let us hear what you got to say on it. Let us hear what you got to say on it, so we can grain your perspective. You know what I'm saying? So we can add to this game, and we are seeing more. We become a living soul. But as long as we still arguing about the same thing, like they do on some TV shows, as long as we still arguing about the same thing, we never progress. That's part of slowing us down. Keep us arguing with each other about the same shit over and over for years. Man, if you argue with after a couple of months of arguing on a certain topic, we should come to a certain conclusion. You know why? We ain't going ahead right now. Well, we're going ahead right now because it's people like me and other people. But when they got us arguing on a certain thing for so long, and we never get to come to a conclusion, or we never come to it's part of a scientific experiment for us to collect the data sit and discuss the data and research, and then come up, test the data and theories. And then once we test it, we should come to a conclusion. So the phase they keep us out as Nubians and becoming a living soul is the conclusion phase. We should have been came to a conclusion on a lot of shit already. By now, we should have been came to a conclusion on a lot of shit as a race of what's happening to us. Because we did a lot of that damn tests. I'm telling you, we got our ass beat. We got hung. We got robbed. I'm talking about not just robbed. We got robbed. F and M and F and blind. We got mobbed M and F and blind. M and F and blind. Some people don't like that the young elder use profanity, or that's what they call it, right? But we call it profound words, right? Because it grabs the mind. The people that we need is poor in the streets, real street niggas. We need the real street niggas, like Larry Hoover said. All my real street niggas stand up and get together. And let's do this. Right? Because we here to fight. And we don't need no punk niggas that ain't got no heart. All my real street niggas got heart. And that's why we at those people. You better go study Sananda and what his whole job is. That's why we got the Crips and the Gangster Disciples and Bloods and Crips, everybody. Real street niggas riding with us. Riding with us. Yeah, pro means you stand for, and found means you're no longer lost. Found is the opposite of lost. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, gang, all that. We with all that in a bag of chips. But we ain't with friendly fire though, man. We ain't with no friendly fire. We all on the same team. We ain't with no friendly fires. You know what I'm saying? What kind of shit is that? I mean, nigga retarded, man. We retarded motherfuckers to go out and hit. We in a war right here, and you suckers, you young niggas riding around with Dracos and killing each other down. We in the war. And you niggas shooting friendly fire. Retarded niggas do friendly fire. Niggas that ain't got it, like missing a couple screws, do friendly fires. Jada Youngin was a friendly fire. Nipsey Hussle was a friendly fire. Our own people. That's what the hell that means. I mean, it's called a friendly fire in war. When another military guy on the same team shoot his other guy. So we dealing with friendly fires. And so we gotta get rid of the retarded mental ill niggas that's going turning their gun on their own team nigga that's supposed to be standing right by them, having them survive. Shit is crazy, man. That's what the extracurricular is saying about us. That are saying about this shit. You can sell your soul without even knowing it sometimes. But the soul should be. How much would you sell your soul for? If you had a chance to make a deal with the devil right now, with these devils, how much would you sell your soul for? How much is your soul worth? Is your soul priceless? Or can I give you $1 billion for your soul? I'll make the deal even sweeter. I give you $2 billion if you're throwing your firstborn soul as well. $2 billion. Would you do it? Would you sell your soul, or is your soul priceless? So, man, you should never do nothing you don't want to do. You should never do nothing you don't want to do. It's that your heart and your soul don't connect with it. If you're doing something that your heart and soul don't connect with, or you with somebody that your heart and soul don't connect with, you selling your soul to them, to that particular object, whatever the case may be. You're selling your soul to that thing. Whether it be if you do a certain type of drug, certain type of alcohol, you're selling your soul. If you gotta have it to survive, if it control your mind, will, and emotion, then it's controlling your soul. So it's a little difference between something controlling your soul and you selling your soul. So it's just a little buffer zone right there. But controlling some other things that's in this world it can control your soul if you don't be careful. It can have you doing shit. it can make you go out in the middle of the night to go get it because it's controlling your soul. You got to get up at 12 o'clock at night. I don't move after 10 o'clock outside unless it's like something going down or emergency or something. We don't move outside. But that something controlling your soul to make you get up at 12 o'clock at night, go looking for it. And you can risk a whole bunch of things just going looking for it. And people gonna dog you out and treat you anyway. That's why crackheads, people that smoke crack and pretty much sold their soul to it, they get treated a certain way. Cause they don't got a soul. They sold their soul to crack. And so people drug dealers dog them out. See, maybe it was when I was coming up in that stage. Maybe I was there to learn, so I can explain it now. Maybe that because I observed a lot, and they dog people out that smoke crack, dog or any kind of other drugs that the drug dealer got, and that he wanna that you trying to get from him because you fiending, what they call fiending for it, right? And he treats you any kind of way. Oh, nigga, wait outside. I'll be out there in a minute, man, because you got some niggas like that, right? Well, nigga, wait around now. I'm going to be out there, man. I'm going to be rushing me, man. I'm handling some minute, right? They beat him up, take the money. It's crazy. Yeah, like the 70s, like 70s, all the way up into maybe like the 2000, early 2000s. Like now, yeah, 78 is when it hit, though. Like 78 in LA. And then it spread it like wildfire. It was like a nuclear bomb that hit the Nubian community. Drugs and alcohol on every corner. It was a nuclear bomb. It was to stop us from what? Becoming a living soul. Like I told you, it goes back to one thing: stopping us from becoming a living soul. So how far did we get when crack hit? How far did we get in becoming a living soul? We was making progress in the 60s. They saw us. They saw us making progress in the 60s. I'm gonna tell you how. In the 60s, everybody looked out for everybody. Every family watched everybody kids. If you got in trouble down somebody else's house, they whooped your ass, and then they took you home, and then they call your daddy while they took you home. They calling your daddy before they took you home because they had house phone. They call your daddy, get in touch with your daddy, and he'd be pissed off if he had to call him at work. And they say, hey, Junior boy them down here, they down there playing around and threw a ball through the window. Right? Junior boy them down there playing. He said, all right. He said, and the lady on the phone said, I already whooped their ass. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know. And he be like, don't worry, I'm gonna get their ass too when I get home. So if you get your ass whooped twice in one day for one incident. And so that a lot of back then we weren't killing each other like that. Unless it was some street shit like people gambling and the little juke joints, shit like that. Nigga pull out a pocket knife and stab a nigga or some shit like that. I pull out 357 or really they had 38s. They didn't even have 357. Had like a little 38 on them or something. It wasn't really no niggas killing niggas like that. Right? Back in the day, every family watched everybody in the neighborhood. Because everybody was connected. We were soul. We were soul people. That's what they were saying with the afros. When we had the afros, they say, "Oh, these are soul people." Then they said, "Oh, we got to cut that. We got to cut this soul shit off." The soul. We had the soul train. The soul train. We got to cut that shit out. Anything about soul, we got to cut it off because we're trying to prevent them from becoming a living soul again. So we got to cut anything out connected with the soul. So now what they do is they start putting processed foods in the grocery stores that's already got all the ingredients in it. So you don't gotta use your soul no more. All you gotta do is put it in a pot, make some eggs in it, some milk, spin it around, put it in the oven. You don't gotta add like your grandma. You don't gotta make that peanut butter cake from scratch, like from the soul, like your grandmother, like your big mama. You don't gotta cook and make cornbread, hot water, whatever it be. Your grandma be throwing it down. So you don't know how to mix them pancakes like my grandma. I know how to mix them though, the pancakes from scratch. So you don't know how to make your shit from scratch, from the soul, from soul. The soul come from the scratch, the fire. Scratch, when you scratch a match, you light in the fire. So that soul come from the fire. So they cutting that off. How? By taking some Betty Crocker's and pancake mix already mixed up for you. Nice. And they fucking us up, man. They mix it, they already got shit mixed up. So now what's the purpose of you going asking your grandma how to make them their original pancake mix or them peanut butter cakes, which is the truth. Nigga, I'll go get me one right now. Just thinking about it. A peanut butter cakes from my grandma. I'll call. I'm telling you, man. That you bite down to that peanut butter cake, your eyes roll back into the like an owl. Nigga, your eyes twist, your head twist around like an owl. You bite down into that peanut butter cake, bro. My grandma be putting down. And she got her recipe from my big mama, her big mama. So my grandma, matter of fact, I made that's what I'm gonna do, man. Y'all keep reminding me. I'm gonna go over my grandma's house and get that and watch her cook that recipe, and I'm gonna get it down so I can have it, so I can cook so so I can pass that down from generation to generation. This is things you got to do, man. Fine, go get started collecting this shit, man. This information, the rice pudding, like you say, your big mama make the rice pudding, right? Your big mama make the rice pudding, the bread pudding, right? Yeah, so you like some shit that you got like it's soul in it. We gotta preserve the soul. Cause they trying to get rid of the soul. They got rid of the soul train. We gotta preserve the soul, our soul. That's what he look when Enlil them was talking, when Enlil made the deal, he said you can do everything you want to Job, but you can't have his soul. You can't take his soul. So really, is the devil really buying soul? What is he really buying? He the devil was only harming. That's a sell your soul part right there. The devil in Job, he took his family members, was taking people out. That's the same thing these people happening to these people. Their family members get took out close to them. That's part of the deal. That's part of the deal of selling souls. Really, that story is like Enlil and I guess it would be like Hala or Tanush uh, going out to say how many souls you. It was like a deal between souls to me. The Job shit, man. It's like a deal between niggas selling the niggas soul because your kids can become your part of your soul. Your kids are a part of your soul. So it's like that, man. But they want to cut that off, which is why they got all you gotta do. We got macaroni and cheese in the box and hamburger helper. All you gotta do is just cook these noodles, put some of this powder. And you don't know what the hell in that powder. You don't know what the hell in that powder. Put this powder on there, throw you some hamburger meat on there, and then you got some hamburger helper. But you don't gotta cook like Big Mama and make shit from scratch. Cook all natural shit. And then you wonder why your Big Mama lived to be 100, 120. My Big Mama lived to be 100 and something. But why all of the new generation ain't living that long? They've been working on us for a long time to alter our DNA. But these suckers, they're not smart. Every time they don't kill us, they make us stronger. And so that's how we so strong right now. They didn't kill us. We still talking. We still right now. Still here right now as a people. And every time they tried to do something to us, it just made us stronger. That's why we superior. That's why we the gods that Elijah Muhammad is talking about. We the cream of the crop, baby. We the cream of the crop. We are the living souls. It's coming to living souls. And they still trying to cut it out. Anything about soul, they took it off TV. Anything about soul. And the nigga that put that soul food together, I gotta find out the director because he had to be working for us to put that soul food movie out. That's a lot of alchemy in that movie with Big Mama. How Big Mama had the money hidden in the TV. in the uncle room that nobody was in the uncle room that everybody was scared to go in. He in there watching TV, probably been to the Vietnam War or one of them wars, and got poisoned with that chemical. And I can't say, now I got to just talking codes. He came back and his mind like messed up a little bit, but the money hidden in his room, half $250,000, whatever it was, in that TV in Big Mama room. Big Mama didn't use a cookbook, like we said. She used soul. Big Mama used soul. That's why you can taste some foods. You can taste your Big Mama cookie. You taste it, and other people, different people, the souls. Different people got different type of soul. So you might taste something, and it might be a little bit different if they cook it with the soul. Right, different. It's the same love. It tastes the same. Got the same type of love, but it's probably missing a little something. It's being get the love from Big Mama. Yeah, someone walking up to me saying, giving me a reading and said he see long life, my nana life. Oh cause on our and then it's got something to do with too what Rob Haynes pointed out with women having the two X's, they got an extra telomere, so they got 8 instead of 7, like the man. I mean, telomere. They got 7. The man got 7, and the woman got 8. So the woman represents completion. And we're gonna have more research on that because I'm doing a tape on chromosomes and who was first. I was gonna drop that tape this week, but I got more information coming in because a lot of times I be listening to some of the tapes that I be dropping, and I be like, man, I should have said that this part or that part. So I'm giving more time to put some of the more of the tapes together. It says oatmeal and cream wheat. She's will. I guess y'all going at it in the chat, man. But if you're in the building, man, if you're in the building, we got 127 people in the building. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, brother. If you're in the building, if you want to show your brother some love, man, we're dropping the cash app and the links. And the pay, if you got PayPal, you don't got cash app. The PayPal is the same thing. D Young Illa. Cash app is $ D Young Illa. We take $1, $5, $10, whatever you got. And if you really want to put your brother in the game, for real, send me $100. Right? So yeah, we talking about the soul. If you're just not coming in, you got to go back to the beginning. You might have missed a lot because it don't be me talking. It be my ancestors or our ancestors talking through me and using me as a vessel to tell you, give you more knowledge to make you move forward, feed you up, keep you going, raise you up, lift you up, bring you back, man. And a lot of y'all are way ahead of the game, or a lot of people. So, but it's your job to go back and wake your family members up. You the leader. All of y'all are leaders. We not ain't nobody follows with us. We don't got no followers. We got leaders. We got kings. And people don't like the word king. You know, they say it comes from King Udda Spear. We pharaohs. We royalty. We rulers. Right? We rulers of the universe. So, start what we say about this, man. Start developing yourself into a living soul. How you do it? You got to do what you know in your heart to be right. Find the truth within yourself. Find the truth within yourself and live up to it. If you do something and you know in your heart that is wrong, then that's holding you back from becoming a living soul again. If you do something in your heart you know is right, now that's speeding you up to become a living soul. So find the truth within yourself and live up to it. Find the truth within yourself and live up to it. That's what I say to you all. So we're about to get out of here. We're gonna be back for the evening class. I mean, we'll probably do one at 3 and then do one at 7. So we're gonna probably do 3 classes a day for you. But this is the first class. We're gonna just talk to you about this because this is what the ancestors. This is what I heard Baba say. Because I go out in the morning, and in the morning I watch the birds. And then as I watch the birds, I asked to send a message from the spirits. That's how we did as Native Americans. Send a message from Baba because we used to deliver messages with birds, right? But now we don't know how we're going to, since we're going to a higher dimension, we still could deliver messages with birds, but we could deliver etherical mind mail. We also could deliver it from our mind. We're delivering all these messages, and I'm looking for messages. I'm always watching and looking for signs because I know about the spirit of God. The spirit of God is the wind, the spirit. The spirit always know. You always let you know everything you need to know if you know how to see it. So we're about to get up out of here, man. Find the truth within yourself and live up to it. And that's part of your process in this school of becoming a living soul again. And that's part of your ascension. So we could be able to be light beings and be able to travel and move around. And keep in mind, a light body is still physical because what you determine as physical is only electromagnetic frequencies interpreted by the brain. We don't want to crack your head too hard, but we told you to take your ball cap off before this tape. So if your ball cap exploded during the last times that we've been on here, we're not responsible for that. We're not responsible for your cap. So if you got a hole blew, if your cap blew off and flew out of space and exploded, man, that ball cap gone, man. That ball cap gone. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we love you, man. We love you all, right? Islam, peace, hotel. I should. Divine love throughout the violence universe to all. Right? We're going to come back. We should have went over more pictures. We might do a part 2 to this. Right? Stay tuned, man. Like I say, hit that like. Hit that subscribe button in your building. We got 116. Hit that bell. If you don't see something from us every day, right? If you don't see something from us every day, come back and check with us because we got something every day. Be sure to go check out the Rob Haynes tapes. Be go sure what's the name of that tape we got? Big Meats. Check out the Big Meats tapes. Where we break down about Big Meats. We're gonna have other tapes coming like that. And if you want to get the books, we still got the books for $50 donation for all 8. You send a $50 Cash App or $50 PayPal to the Young Elder. Cash App or the Young Elder PayPal. And leave your emails and we'll send you all 8 books. So we out. We love you all. Wadu.